Today we're doing our first beer from Dick's Brewing Company, which is a small brewery out in Washington, going over their Irish Red Ale. I think the coolest thing about reds is that they're so not categorized. As a matter of fact, I believe at the Great American Beer Festival, they're actually still grouped into the same place as ambers, like a shared co-category, which just makes it really hard to say exactly what a red is, to nail one down specifically, but it also gives a ton of room for interpretation on what the beer can be, which is why it's one of our favorites to brew. We've tried and failed so many times, but we've actually knocked down a couple of really, really good ones. And it's just fun working in a category that does not have all of these set hard rules of you have to have this percentage of grains, you have to use ingredients from this part of the world, you can only use these kinds of hops with these stats. It's just a much more fun area for us to work in. They like to point out that they use Melanoidin Malt specifically, along with some Munich Malts, which definitely makes sense as far as the color and the flavor goes. They don't have a lot on the hop profile written down at all, but it's nice. You don't usually want a red that's pushed over hoppy, because then you're actually looking at maybe a red IPA, or you can make a super hoppy red. Again, there's not a lot of rules on it. Generally, we like to keep our hops toned down in our reds so that you're getting more of the straight malt flavor, along with a little bit of kind of an earthy herbal tones, rather than something that's like lemon. One thing that we shoot for with our reds that I really appreciate about this one is just a drier mouthfeel, something that's not necessarily a thirst quenching, but is nice and light. The flavors are also very good at not sticking around inside of your mouth, which is something that we really like. Aftertaste from beer only lasts for like 5 seconds, and then after that it starts getting icky. So we definitely appreciate that a whole lot too. We've got a recipe that Mike is working on right now. We're calling it the rye-headed stepchild, because we have to use our red hair for marketing purposes. But we're gonna be doing kind of a rye PA and a red at one time, so that one's almost finished. We might be doing that one up in 5-gallon batches to get it into some people's mouths, but we'll see about that. If you are out in Washington, definitely go check out Dick's Brewing. Dick unfortunately did pass away in 2009. His daughter took over the business, and they're keeping his dream alive, keeping it running. So if you can, go support them. I haven't seen this in Colorado yet, so we can't support them from here. So vicariously support them for us through you, if you can. I hope that made sense. But subscribe, like, share, do all those things to help us get famous, and we will see you the next time around with one more beer from Dick's Brewing.